flagship product. It has made such a huge impact on ViSi. The results that have come in, the stories that have come in, all the before and after pictures. And as I said in the beginning of the call, when we didn't think it could get any better, it just got better. And, you know, behind the scenes, there's been so much effort into, like I said, making ViSi better every day. And we look at this enhanced version of our amazing weight loss formula. We're still going to experience the amazing results that we've had with the ViSi weight loss, but now we just took it to another level. We have these new ingredients that Dr. Rouse is going to get into a little bit more detail tonight about, and we'll be talking about this product for a month or so, because we just want everybody to have a good understanding of how incredible the ViSi weight loss, weight enhancement product is, and how this is going to help and benefit so many people. So Dr. Rouse, I know that you're excited about this. I asked you in a private conversation the other day what you thought about this new enhanced formula, and you said to me that it's going to be much better. So we're excited about that. And so I'm just going to turn the call over to you and let you share information about these new ingredients, because some of them we might be a little familiar with, but honestly, there's a couple of them I've never heard of before. So I'm excited to learn about these enhanced ingredients in the products. So I'm going to turn it over to you.
Thank you, Gloria. And you know, many would say, well, we already had a product that was superior to everybody else. Why would we even think about stepping out into new ventures? Well, you know, our name is ViSi. We are the leaders of the world. And our leader, Kent, Lewis, and Ryan are just out there saying, come on, guys, we can be a little better every day. And weeks ago, when everything was on the drawing boards, when things were being batted around, when our biochemist and chemist and Dr. Charlie's and all the staff of the ViSi Corporation, when people were talking and getting this formula to its fruition, if you will, we knew that Trimma would be the enhanced form of the original very good. So I always like to say better than good, if you will, and it's going to be as fast acting, yes it will, as the original weight loss product, and equally, oh no, I would say, as I told Gloria, even more effective in producing sustainable weight loss. And what's really been neat about it, we listen to the field. I get emails out the kazoo a bunch, a lot, and we were looking at what people would say. So we would take some of their comments and begin to take the enhanced formulation and increase the mood, make them even more appetites, stronger in the appetite control, make them happier, sleep better, give them more pizzazz when they wake up. And then, of course, I guess everybody wanted to know, well, what's this thing going to do to the digestive system? It's better digestion. We're going to break down fats, proteins, and sugar in the stomach better, so we have less chance of reflux, heartburn, indigestion. Come on down, small intestine, kazoom, absorbable, highly absorbable because of the 4 new ingredients, but come on down into the colon, and now we have something that's going to help the peristaltic movement and overcome that constipation deal. And then we've got men that have asked the question, what about these 4 ingredients? Are you going to stop up my prostate? Absolutely not. We're going to make things flow better, much better, and all the ladies are going to love it, because one of the ingredients in here is certified in clinical research as helping young ladies overcome PMS, that pack my suitcase syndrome that many are familiar with, cramping, headaches. But over here on the other side, we're going to stop a lot of postmenopausal symptoms, hot flashes, night sweats, really going to do good. So welcome aboard to the enhanced formulation, and we'll talk about the upsides of it And yes, sir, we, Trimma, it will continue to feature all of the significant ingredients from the original. The Scandinavian Gold Blend is in there. The green tea extract is in there. The L-carnitine is in there. The Garcinia Cambogia, that great hydroxycitric acid fruit is in there. The rice tea, that beautiful, glorious, wonderful herb rice tea extract is in there. It's in there, plus 4 new things. And on the positive side, because we are growing leaps and bounds internationally, we wanted to become more vibrant in Canada, Japan, soon to come in the European and the African nations and all the rest of South America. The one thing that we knew that if we took 4 even better than products than that one little old geranium that every now and then somebody would get a controversy over it. We did not have it DMAA ever in our weight loss product. And unfortunately, every now and then somebody would try to stick a finger in our eye, and we say, no, we're all natural, we're healthy. So we took it out, and the controversy is gone, and we replaced it with the geranium was actually replaced with L-theanine plus the 3 combined neighbors. But L-theanine, now think about this. What we're going to do is, this is brain specific. This makes people have a very good improved alpha brain wave. Now, I know you don't understand physiology, but let me give it to you real easy. Physiology 101. When your brain has beta waves singing out, then you're going to be nervous, scattered in your thinking, and hyperactive. And guess what? L-theanine reduces beta waves, so we're going to take away nervousness, scattered thoughts, hyperactivity. But we're going to raise up your alpha brain waves, which now means we're going to get an emotionally, powerfully driven, wonderfully driven, happy mood. You're going to be oh so happy that you have come our way and thought about this. It's going to reduce those emotionally driven food cravings. And what happens is this stuff works in the brain, in the limbic system, and enhances the parasympathetic part of the human body. That means the repair. That means the maintenance. That means the restoration. That means the good times. And why did we put it in Trimma? Because a lot of people find they overeat when they're anxious. And everybody we meet has a plate full of scheduling and a whole bunch of activity and a lot of other things that are just stressing them out. This is the nutrition to fend off the overeating associated with anxiety. And then a lot of other people, if they get overweight, they get the mully grubs or the moody blues, and they just sort of worry themselves sick over it, and they overeat just because they're on the depressed side. This overcomes that. And certainly there's others that just have a tendency to nibble and graze and eat, and they're not even hungry. And they say, why did I do that? L-theanine stops that. It stops you from grazing and just going and eating all the time. And it'll certainly stop overeating or eating the wrong things impulsively. It's like, man, oh man, listen, I can't believe how focused I am and how concentrated my brain is and how well it's thinking. When I'm on L-theanine, it's like I'm smart enough now not to pick up that whatever it is that was impulsing me to eat it and to become overindulged with it. And some people, we even find, because they're moody, they find that they eat when they're angry, or they eat more when they're in a crisis. Well, come on. Let us alpha wave you into smooth, and when you get mellowed out, yes, you will be there, and stop the comfort food cravings, and stop the eating with stress, and stop the cravings for sweets. I mean, goodness gracious, this is it. L-theanine. You're gonna be so amazed at how much more proficient it is and how much more effective it is than even the original when we had the geranium in there. So we have replaced it, but we have made it better than the best. So, and by the way, the L-theanine alone has over 1 million people that have used it, over 40 years of safety. And I had the privilege of being in on some of the original research. I even have flown to British Columbia and Vancouver and met the doctors who did the original research on L-theanine. All right, well, let's go on to cordyceps. This is the one that got me excited about the product, because when I was talking to chemistry staff, and they were asking Dr. Charlie, what is so favorable to the human body with the liver and the kidney particularly, and the adrenal system and the thyroid system? I said, well, have you guys ever considered cordyceps? Cordyceps. It's an amazing extract from a mushroom, an amazing mushroom extract. It strengthens and rebuilds the body, especially after any time of exhaustion. So if you're overworked, or if you're physically whooped, or you had a hard day, this is your renewal. This is a significant boost to your immune function. We're talking about T cells and B cells. When your white blood cells are formed up, and there's not too many and there's not too little, and what you got is strong. It's like giving you an artillery and an air force and all the weaponry that you need to fight the warfare within. Well, this premier blood builder, I'm talking about better bone marrow. I'm talking about platelets not getting stuck, aggregating. This means that your blood flows smoother and goes into areas that you need it the most for your metabolism and for your well-being. And when you start improving the blood flow to your heart, wow, that's going to be awesome. And here's what I like about it. And some of you who have heard me lecture in the past, this is the albumin, A-L-B-U-M-I-N. This is the nutrition that gives you better blood albumin. What is an albumin, Dr. Charlie? Well, it's like a little sieve or a little protective coat on the blood cells. And you know, like your liver is your major organ for detoxing and keeping all the poisons out and getting everything clean. Well, imagine if I could give you a few trillion little sieves or little filtration devices. That's what we call albumin. So now it's like multiplying your liver times trillion, and now we're putting all these like little detoxifying albumin mechanisms all throughout the body. And man, oh man, when your liver and protein metabolism start working for you, look out, you will feel so young, so proficient, so spiffy, and it will definitely lower your high cholesterol and your triglycerides. And I want you to consider this nutraceutical as a true tonic, extremely effective. And the most effective part about it, why it wound up in the ViSi Trimma, is because it is by far one of the most effective plant nutritions in glucose metabolism. That means we're going to keep that blood sugar healthier. That means that we're going to have more productivity from our insulin. See, insulin is a fat storage hormone if insulin becomes resistant, and we don't want that. We want the goodness of it. And by another factor, cordyceps is a powerful anti-inflammatory. So yes, sir, when you start taking this ViSi Trimma, you're going to say, man, my aches and pains seem to be diminishing. Yes, sir, anti-inflammatory it is. So when inflammation goes down and the albumin starts sieving out the toxins, your energy in the state of the cell improves. So your endurance, your quality of life. And yes, I did say it helps the adrenals. It does. And the kidney, and the liver, and the thyroid. And at the same time, lowering bad blood fats and getting rid of excess sugars and to the blood pressure. blood pressure that it normalizes. Things that are high brings it down, but those that are on a normal level, it will not make your blood pressure go too low. It will not create hypotension. It's a stable modulator, a neat way to improve the power of the adrenal system. In medicine, we call this balancing the HPA axis, the hypothalamus of the brain, the pituitary of the brain, and the adrenals of the kidney. HPA, it's the HPA axis balancer. That means that we're going to reduce anxiety. That means we're going to soothe the nervous system. That means that people are not going to feel antsy or jittery or nervous because it's in there. Cordyceps has been worldwide in helping people to breathe better, respiratory. It gets rid of phlegm in the lungs and suppresses a chronic, like a bronchitis or a wheeze or a cough type of thing, because it relaxes the bronchial walls. It exerts an anti-inflammatory. People are going to breathe better oxygen because of that. And then some people say, well, I don't like the name mushroom. Come on now. This is a very powerful strengthening extract of a mushroom. So even if you don't eat mushrooms, you're not going to have any sensitivity to it. You're not going to have an allergic reaction because of it. Your body's actually going to clean up your albumin. Your body's going to actually reduce your mast cell degrading and stop and block your histamine and leukotriene and the things that usually cause allergy symptoms. We're talking about improving your digestion up here in the stomach, from a better stomach, better colon. We're talking about helping the prostate to not be swollen or to be aggravated or to be inflamed. We're talking about helping the postmenopausal woman to stop the hot flashes and the night sweats, or the young lady to stop the female cramping. We're helping them when we bring on the benefits of improving vascular circulation, when we help the blood pressure to regulate, when we strengthen your heart muscle, and all the while protecting your liver and your kidney. I tell you, I am so excited that Kent and Ryan and biochemistry staff were willing to push the extra button. And this is called intracellular health. This is the handcuffs. If you've got a toxin in your body, cordyceps is the handcuff. It'll go and rascal that out and take it to jail. Well, let's go to the next slide. This one is it when it comes to fat loss. This one is called chromium niacinate. And chromium is designed to outfox the fat. This one is designed to promote weight loss more effectively, and it is a major player in the action of insulin, better sugar metabolism, less insulin resistance. It plays a key role. Chromium is the necessary missing link in protein, fat, and carbohydrate metabolism. Chromium is unique in helping blood sugars to stay normal. But when you bring niacin to the picture with it, and we chose a very special niacinate, which means no flush. It means your ears won't get hot and your face won't get red. Chromium with niacin forms a part of a molecule that we call in medicine glucose tolerance factor. This is the GTF. This is the GTF of our product. This glucose tolerance factor helps insulin to do its job. Most people have belly fat because they have insulin resistance. And now we're going to put a quietus on that and cause insulin to be more sustainable and usable. And when chromium and niacin together go together, it'll get your cells to pay attention to insulin again, so your insulin and your blood sugar levels should go down and fat loss should improve. And because most people's diets are too high in carbohydrates, we find that carbohydrate diets more people have skin blemishes like acne. And you're going to love us. You're going to love us at ViSi. When they take Trimma, people who are prone to acne are just going to see there's a major correction in the skin glucose tolerance. Skin glucose tolerance means less acne or acne-like syndrome. And insulin sensitivity with chromium will now allow for a rapid improvement in skin. It helps the insulin. That will help the serotonin, that will help alleviate the mully grubs and the moody blues. And it's a very powerful part of our nutrition. And remember, mark this down. People who have pressure in their eye, they call it glaucoma. If you were to measure chronic glaucoma patients, almost every one of them have a chromium deficiency. And there's no doubt that when glaucoma patients take a daily dose of chromium, they have a better control of their glaucoma. It's not going to reverse glaucoma, but every chronic glaucoma patient usually has a major deficiency in chromium. And that's a good thing when you get chromium back in your body and make your insulin behave. And then the last slide is Coffea Arabica Isolate. And this is the nutrition that reduces weight naturally by jump-starting your weight loss program. And when we can stop the sugar cravings, and work on the cravings that are there and maintain a healthy blood pressure and get glucose balanced and at the expense of fat, but retaining the body index, the lean body mass. That's the reason we chose this. In double-blind medical studies, 50 volunteers on the Coffea Arabica in that study lost 5.7% of their initial weight, 5.7% of their initial weight in a 60-day period. That is an awesome statistic. And we chose Coffea Arabica because it contains less caffeine than any other commercially cultivated species of coffee. Now, do our products have a caffeine in them? Yes, both products, the original and the enhanced. But that's not the issue here because, number one, we have never, and we still do not, use anhydrous caffeine. You do not compare our product to these synthetic energy drinks or these other products that add anhydrous caffeine. We don't use that cheap stuff. We don't use that synthetic. What's in our product is in our product to cause a greater absorption of all the other ingredients, making the Scandinavian berry, the Garcinia, and the L-carnitine work more in our favor. And the natural side of our caffeine has well over 200 molecules buffering it. It's called a methylxanthine organic type of chemistry. The caffeine has a great synergistic effect. And while the synergy of absorption is there and the other products are working better for you, you're going to find out that it's in our product to improve the mood, to give you a better appetite suppression and a faster fat burning, not to cause you to be jittery or nervous or sleepless. That's not the issue at all. The product is natural and it's organic and it's buffered, and all the things that are working together are in there to fortify one another and to keep one another in check. So welcome to the new world of the new Trimma, because what we had originally is now enhanced to be better than good.
Well, Dr. Rouse, this is some really good information. I'm so excited about this product. I can't wait to get my first bottle of it. And if you're listening tonight for the first time and this is your first time hearing Dr. Rouse, I just wanted to say he is our medical advisor here with ViSi. He's a pharmacist. He's a doctor of natural medicine. He's been studying plant medicine and herbs for 20 years plus. And so the knowledge that he's been able to contribute to this, as well as the biochemist and the team that has put all of this together know that we have something very, very exciting here and something very unique. And as I said, Dr. Rouse, some of this I've never heard of before. It's new to me. So, and I've seen a lot and heard many of your lectures. And so this is very, very exciting what we've got. So we've got so much to look forward to. And if you are on board here, new with ViSi, we're so excited to have you a part of the ViSi family. And again, if you ever have any questions, you have anything that you need to address specifically, you can send an email to Dr. Rouse. We'll make sure that you know how to contact either your leader, who can contact one of us, who can get in touch with Dr. Rouse. If you have anything specific that you need to speak with him about, we can always get your questions answered. But we're going to spend quite a few weeks talking about this product and just making sure that everybody understands it, and and that everybody is very familiar with the enhanced formula, and you can get the best results possible. And we always throw out a lot of extra tips and things that you can incorporate and complement with the ViSi products. And of course, you heard Ryan say we have some new products coming out in 2013, of which we do, and I know they're going to complement the ViSi Trimma. So we have really got a home run here, and anybody wanting to lose weight and create a better lifestyle and create a better health, they can do it with the ViSi products. And so thank you so much, Dr. Rouse, again, for putting together such an informative presentation for us tonight. And we won't be speaking to you again until next week, and I hope you have an incredible Christmas holiday. Enjoy time with your family. If you're traveling, be safe, and we will talk to you soon and on the next call. And just keep tuned in to the Facebook sites, the websites, and we'll definitely send a blast out to the field to let you know when the next call will be. So have a wonderful holiday, and we'll talk to all of you again very soon. Good night, everyone.